Be honest. When you really look at your situation, does it feel like peace or does it feel like anxiety? Because a lot of you are calling something love that is actually attachment. And that's why you can't let it go. So let's break it down properly. The first sign is this. You feel anxious more than you feel at peace. You're checking your phone, you're reading into messages, you're waiting for them to respond, to show up, to act right again. And your mood keeps shifting based on them. That's not love. Love doesn't have you constantly unsettled. Love doesn't feel like emotional highs and lows every few days. If you only feel calm when they're doing what you want, but stressed the rest of the time, that's attachment. Second sign, you keep going back after you've already seen the truth. You've had the conversations, you've felt the disappointment, you've told yourself this isn't right, but the moment they come back, you reset everything. And this is where a lot of people confuse themselves, because you think, if I keep going back, it must be love. No, it's familiarity. It's emotional attachment. It's your mind trying to return to what feels known, even if it's not good for you. Third sign, you're more connected to who they could be than who they consistently show you they are. You keep saying, it wasn't always like this. They have a good side. They just need time. But love is not built on potential. Love is built on reality. And if you have to imagine a better version of them just to feel secure, you're not in love with them. You're in love with the idea of them. Fourth sign, you feel relief when they come back, but not peace while they're there. And this one is important because that calm feeling that you get when they text you again or start acting right again, you think that's love. It's not. It's relief. It's your nervous system getting a break from the stress they created. But because it feels good in the moment, you keep going back to it, even though nothing has actually changed. Fifth sign, you keep ignoring what doesn't sit right with you. Deep down, you know. You've noticed the inconsistency, you've felt the confusion, you've questioned things more than once. But instead of facing it, you minimize it. You explain it away. You tell yourself it's not that deep. Because accepting the truth would require a decision, and attachment will always try to delay that decision. Sign number 6, you're more afraid of losing them than you are concerned about how you're being treated. And this is where attachment becomes very clear, because even when you're not fully happy, even when things don't feel right, you still feel like you can't let go. You start thinking, what if I don't find this again? What if they change for someone else? What if I'm making a mistake? That's fear, not love. Because real love doesn't trap you in that kind of anxiety. Sign number 7, you're not being chosen clearly, but you're still holding on. There's no real clarity, no consistent direction, no stable effort, but just enough to keep you attached. And this is how cycles are created, not through obvious rejection, but through inconsistency. Because inconsistency keeps you hoping. So if you're listening to this and you can see yourself in it, this is the part where you need to be honest. You're not confused. You've already seen the pattern. The real question is, why are you still choosing it? Because attachment will keep you going back to something that doesn't give you peace. And if you don't break that pattern, it doesn't change. It repeats. If this is your situation, don't just sit with it and go back to it again. Go to my description box below and take the free clarity test. It takes 60 seconds and it will show you exactly what pattern you're in and what needs to change next. Because you don't need more overthinking, you need clarity.